Hi guys, we just got off work. I am so hot. Also, I didn't show y'all my Easter. Y'all can't hear nothing because my AC. It's freaking 90 degrees. It's so hot outside. I got almost 40 hours this week, so it was a really good week as far as me getting my hours. I am exhausted though, but we're not going to complain because after the last week I had 30 hours. The week before though was kind of bad. I did end up borrowing about $600 though from my paychecks. This paycheck from this pay period. So my next paycheck is not going to be that much, but I should be almost done paying off my payment plans. I think I only need to pay maybe like $200 more before my next paycheck. Actually, that might not be true. I'm gonna have to double check, but I think about $200 more is what I'm gonna owe before my next paycheck. So we are paying down the debt I created for myself because last month, the month of March, I spent way more money than I realized I was spending. And the reason I didn't realize I was spending so much, which honestly, if you watch my vlogs, like y'all see all the times I was going to the store. And like I said, it's like all of the small purchases add up. And so I didn't feel like I was spending as much money as I was. But on Klarna, it says I spent $1,600 in the month of March. Now, because it's on a payment plan, you're paying it back every week, but it's split into 4 payments. But pretty much, I've accumulated like $200 plus in payments every week. So we finally we should be done paying it off by by May now, because I racked up more. So it would have been paid off if I hadn't kept spending. So I haven't spent any money in like 2 weeks. So I've been doing pretty good not spending. And what's been helping me is I've been doing collection videos on my TikTok and my really just on my TikTok. And every time I show my collections, it's like, okay, you don't need to buy anymore. Like when I see everything that I have, a lot of purses still have tags on them as well. It's just like, this is ridiculous that I even have this many purses. And then something else I have realized when I was going through my collection video, I realized I have a lot of certain types of bags. Like I have multiples of them, of like one style of a bag. So I'm probably gonna get rid of some more of those because I just don't need all of those bags in my collection. So slowly but surely we are improving overall. And I definitely think like seeing how much I spent in 1 month was a wake-up call for me. Like, how was I spending that much? So divided by 4, that means I spent $400 up front for all of those payments, but that's why I owe $1,200 over the next couple of months or a month and a half, because you split that over 6 weeks, right? But that's a lot of money to be paying every 2 weeks. $400 almost. So basically that's why it was like $200 a week is what I was spending for me to owe that much money in 6 weeks. So we will not do that again. I also should be getting a decent tax refund. I plan on saving $1,000 minimum of my return and then using the rest to pay off some debt. Mainly pay off my Klarna. My Zip Pay is almost finished. I only owe $65 more for 4Pay. So those I am almost done with. about those, but it's just so much. It is a lot to keep up with, honestly, and it has been kind of overwhelming. My car insurance I had to pay. I paid my electricity bill. So I also want to say this, like, my Klarna payments, yes, they're important to pay, but I prioritize the bills that I need first. So before I make any payments towards Klarna, I made sure my car insurance was paid. I also made sure my electricity bill is on time. And one of the reasons that Klarna does allow me as much to spend as I have, so my spending power on Klarna is almost $2,000. So it's like having credit, but I don't actually have credit. It's credit of, like, you're allowed to make pay in 4 payment plans up to $2,000 worth, which is like, I don't want to be paying $500 every 2 weeks. Like, that's how much it would cost me to spend $2,000 at once, which I would never do. And the one thing that I feel like, well, I'm gonna pay everything down and not accumulate anymore, because I can't afford to, like, I basically am spending my savings right now, which is the problem. It's like the money I should be saving, I'm paying off the Klarna balance that I owe. So that's the reason my savings, I'm struggling to save right now, on top of, like, all the additional bills. But, like, my spending habits are the reason I don't have savings, and that's been the reason I don't have savings for a very long time, because it's like I keep creating debt when I should be saving my money. So we are not going to do that anymore, and really just challenging myself to not, like, go to a store if I don't need to. So I'm going to some events tomorrow. It is Easter weekend as well, so I have my church group. I have a lot I'm doing this weekend. I also need to catch up on editing my vlog videos. So this month I really am not oh, y'all, I forgot about my YouTube paycheck. Blessings. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be able to make my payment. Oh, thank you, Jesus, because I literally forgot I'm supposed to be getting my YouTube paycheck. So I'll probably get that Monday, and that will allow me to catch up with my Klarna, because I thought I was going to have to borrow money from my paycheck again, but I'll just use my Klarna, or not Klarna, my YouTube money. Well, I'm going to pay my mom my rent, because I owe her another $150, and then pay down the other $150 I think I owe for this week, and then I should be okay. Oh, that is a blessing. So thank you to anyone watching my videos, because y'all are helping me pay some of what I owe. Majority of the money I make is literally my job, though. It's not, like, YouTube is not funding my spending. For people who think, or I shouldn't say people think that, but my YouTube income is not even, I mean, maybe it's a little, like, 10% of what I make at my job, maybe 20% of what I make at my job, but majority of my bills are from my job, and of my money is still from my full-time job. So YouTube is a great, like, additional income. And for last year, because I did do my taxes, I made over $2,000 from YouTube, and my monetization started, I don't think I got my first YouTube paycheck till October of last year, which if I got paid in October, it was for the previous month, so September basically. Or was it August? Or was it September and it was from August? It might have been September, because I think I got like 3 or 4 paychecks from YouTube last year. So I made more last year from YouTube than I thought. Like $2,000 is pretty good. And moving forward, I do want to make my YouTube income all go directly to savings. Because like I said, my problem is I spend money that I need to be saving. And I also think the money that I'm sending my mom right now is more actually for like bills. So I'm paying her rent to stay in the house until I guess the renovations are done. And then after, I have to be moved out by October now. So basically we are going to be moving out the house, even though that wasn't what I originally thought was happening. It is what it is. I'm just like, I can't control it. My mom basically is saying like it's better for someone to rent the house for the market price than her rent it to me for a discounted price that she wouldn't really be making any. It would be like a loss for her, essentially. So it's like understandable. It's just that rent anywhere I move is going to be kind of expensive. So we're making sure, like I said, my goal is to have $5,000 saved by October, and we should be able to do that. Now, like I said, my Klarna is messing up my savings goals, in the sense that the money I'm spending is I can't talk. The money that I've spent is the money that I'm spending is what I should have been saving, and it's not being saved. So that's creating more of a financial strain, because my money is going to frivolous spending that I should not have done to begin with. And also, like, I am trying to resell some of my Juicy Couture purses, so those are listed on my Depop right now, which I have 5 bags listed that when I sell them I'll make maybe $100, but it's gonna take time before I really start making money off of those. Anyways, that is kind of a little update on my finances. My tax refund though will help me significantly, because that's gonna add another $1,000 to my savings. So that means I'll be at I'll only have to save like $2,500 to be at $5,000, which I should be able to do in 4 months, saving for $500 each. 5 months. May. Why can't I do that? August, April, May, June, July, August, October. So yeah, I should be right where I need to be. So it's gonna be fine. We're getting our life together. We're getting our spending together. And yeah, I am not going to be in debt forever. I don't want to struggle with my spending forever. And we are doing pretty good right now. The fact that I haven't shopped, I've been to a store. I didn't buy anything. I went to TJ Maxx when I visited my sister, and a Burlington when I visited my sister in Savannah, and I did not end up spending anything or purchasing anything. So we're still doing good. And right now my content that I'm making is more like collection videos, so showing y'all the things that I already have. And every time I make those videos, it's like it lowers my desire to shop. I'm like, I have too much as it is. I don't need to buy anything else.